friends, welcome back. In the last video, we learned how to solve the bottom layer or the first layer of the Rubik's Cube. We ended up with a nice white square here, a nice big white square here on the side which had a white center, and on the other side we had the center piece and the bottom layer pieces all the same color. For example, red centerpiece, red bottom layer pieces, blue centerpiece, blue bottom layer pieces, orange centerpiece, orange bottom layer pieces, and green centerpiece, green bottom layer and green bottom layer pieces. Next, we are going to learn how to solve the middle layer or the second layer. To solve it, first we need to find a piece on the upper layer which has no yellow in it. For example, this piece has orange and green, no yellow. So it's a good piece to work on. Next, we have to move it so that these two colors match the color of its centerpiece and one of its adjacent pieces. For example, since this is an orange and green piece, we should move it, and right now it is in a position where orange is on this side and blue is on this side. Since blue is neither orange nor green, it is not in a good position to work in. But if we move it to this position, we can see that this centerpiece is green and this side is also green, and this upper piece is orange, and this centerpiece and this adjacent centerpiece is also orange. So it looks like it's in a good position to work with. Now we are going to insert it here in this place. To do that, first we will need to move it to the opposite direction in which its adjacent centerpiece is. In other words, since green is here, we have to find out where orange is. Orange is here, so we move it towards the opposite direction. Next, we move this towards us and we move this back towards the same direction. Then we move it downwards. Then if you see carefully, you will see that one of the white pieces from the bottom layer has been displaced and it has come to the top layer. To move it back to the bottom layer, first we need to check whether its other two sides, for example this white one has orange and green, match its center pieces. For example, this has orange and green. Next, what we need to do is move it towards this side, move this upwards, move this back towards this side, and move it down again. As you can see, now this piece has come where we wanted it to come. Now let's find another piece to work on. There are no pieces on the top layer which do not have yellow inside them, so we have to look for something on the middle layer itself. As we can see here, between the blue centerpiece and the red centerpiece, there is a piece which does not have yellow, but it is in the wrong orientation. To fix this, first step is we try to insert a different wrong piece inside, and then we insert this piece back in the correct orientation. To do that, we will need to follow the steps that we would follow for a regular one. For example, but we don't need to do the matching. Now this does not need to be matched, so you can directly move it to the opposite side. Since we want to fix blue and red, we move it away from red. We move this upwards, towards red, downwards. Now that we have a displaced piece, we checked its colors, its other two sides, which are red and blue, and then check the center pieces, red and blue. Since they are the same, we insert this back downwards by following these steps. First, we move this towards we move this side, then we move this upwards, then we move this back here, and then we move this downwards. Now, as you can see, the piece that we intended to insert here has been inserted and the correct piece has been taken out. Let's insert it back into its correct position in its correct orientation. Now the blue has to be moved. Now that this is a blue and red piece, we will move this blue to where the blue is there, and we will check if the red is there in one of its adjacent ones. As you can see, blue and blue are here and red is here with red. Now what we do is we move this away from the red, we move this upwards, we move this back towards red, and we move it downwards. Now that we again have our displaced white piece, we check its other two sides and we match it with the center pieces. For example, its other two sides are red and blue, and the center pieces are red and blue. Now let's put it back inside. Let's move it towards the left, move this upwards, move this back towards the right, and move this downwards. Now, as you can see, the full center layer has been solved and everything here is in its correct orientation and position. If you have any doubts about the first or second layers, kindly post them in the comment section. In the next video, we are going to learn how to solve the third, final and upper layer of the Rubik's Cube. Thanks for watching.